Now we go shifting to Comic-Con. So we went to Japan. Now let's go San Diego. A lot of this stuff we've talked about, but please, and some of the stuff I forgot to put on here. But I wanted for you to add any commentary. You know, we talked about Mondo, the toys a lot, with the Space Godzilla and the Rodan online exclusive, the Biollante that you got. But we didn't talk about the prints. And I thought I thought the Peter's Invasion of Astro Monster is freaking ridiculous. And the 2 Destroy All Monsters I thought were really, really cool as well. Did you get to see these in person there?
Dude, I did, but it was also so kind of hectic inside the Mondo booth that the time we were in there, we were really doing we were doing some filming with the figures and with Peter and Hector. So I didn't get to like study these prints, but I do love them. I think I do have one of these Ghidorah prints coming from Peter. I thought about getting the Destroy All Monsters print, but I had to be like, I got a lot of Godzilla prints. I know I have some more coming. If I get that, it might not go up on my wall for a while. It might just get it put in my flat file. So I passed, but I really love it.
Yeah. I need Peter to do a horizontal print because now I got all my Waylands hung up, but I have a spot right over here.
You got a spot.
So but it has to be horizontal because it's on an angle. So I need him to do some more horizontal Godzilla
I
stuff.
brought some of my Waylands to work and hung them up in my
that's awesome.
Where I work, I just got my own like private room. So I have a room to myself at the shop, and I put all my art up and I filled half of the room, but I had one wall that was still just blank. And I was like, oh, well, I need to just bring some prints up here. And I brought my Godzilla versus Megalon and my Godzilla versus Biollante Wayland prints and hung them up. Nice. They look great. Yeah.
I'm sitting under. I just got my Terror of Mechagodzilla hung up in my Mothra, and then I have the Ultra 7 and Ultraman. You know, the prints they face each other. Which both of them. And it looks so good. Good job, Tom.
Yeah.
Big fan of that stuff. So I need to attack Peter, but I need to be horizontal, dude. SuperSeven, we talked ad nauseum about the Art Adams comic cover one.
All great stuff.
They also had 3 new reaction figures: the Glow from Hedorah and Ghidorah, and then the Train Biter.
Jess bought the Hedorah. I didn't buy any of the reactions, but Jess did. Yeah, there's the Rodan reaction figure.
Oh yeah, I forgot that on there. And then
and there was also a shirt of this, but it was I tried to buy it. It was sold out already.
Now did Jess get the new Hedorah mask? Did she get the mask?
She didn't get the mask. She just got the reaction. Yeah.
But my favorite thing that they did was the new Rodan shirt with like the Rodan Shogun Rodan one. Yep. I love that.
Me
so
too.
Yeah, that's the one I think I might have to find a way to get. That's a cool one. But SuperSeven,
I think they put up. I don't know if they still have them, but I think they had. So like the shirt that I wanted ran out. But I remember Kyle saying like some we're gonna go up online, so there might be Rodan shirts online. I don't know.
Nice, yeah. So really cool stuff. I mean, was there anything else from the SuperSeven booth? Was it a pretty good like vibe over there?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, they were really big. They unveiled that Cat Slayer. I don't know if you saw it. It's like
I forgot about that. Yeah,
giant. So that was taking up a lot of space. But I mean, they had all of the Ultimates so far on display. They had the Mechagodzillas we talked about. They had all of the reactions on display. They have a really good Godzilla. I mean, at this point, they've done a lot of Godzilla stuff. All the masks were there. So, but other than this and the Rodan reaction, I think that's pretty much it. We also missed a couple Mondo things they had out, but I think you got them later on. Or
what else did they have?
Well, Mondo had. Both of the Mechagodzillas, they revealed a new Mechagodzilla variant of Peter's and then there was also that like Aztec-y Godzilla that's coming.
There he is.
Yeah, that guy. So and there's the second colorway of the Mechagodzilla. So
I forgot they released the second because we talked about the initial release our last show when they revealed it at the licensing expo. I forgot about the second Mechagodzilla. But yeah, the Aztec one, the Urban Aztec one. I hope that is something that's accessible as well, because I definitely want that. It looks so cool.
Yeah, it's cool. And they also had the Groman on display, which is
made you more excited.
I'm so glad I got that thing, dude.
Okay, and then you sent me some photos when you were going by the Hiya booth, and I know they've been kind of, I don't, like I said, it once again, it's that NECA, Monster Arts, SuperSeven, it's like in that world, but these obviously are more Monsterverse focused. And from the images, like in that world, these look like they were really cool. How did they look in person?
They look great, man. I love all this stuff. I'm not sure if any of it will be stuff I pick up, but if I do, if I were to pick any of it up, it'd be the Muto and the skull, the fucking skull crawler thing. Like I'm looking at that. Does that say Skull Devil? That's not what they called. That's not what they called those. Those I think are really cool, and I don't have any Muto or Skullcrawler figures because there's not a lot of them out there. Yeah. So those are ones that I would be maybes for me. But this stuff really looks like the Monster Art stuff, but it's good. Yeah. It all looks well done. I mean, that Ghidorah is amazing. I like Kong with his tree, and they had like 3 or 4 different versions of Godzilla. Yeah. Like it's good looking stuff.
Yeah, like I said, I don't own any, so I'm not as familiar. But like I said, from the images, they look really cool. But I would argue though, the biggest news coming out of Comic-Con, Godzilla related, might have been from the comic side. And I'm not a comic guy. Right. I know you know comics and the history and everything. Like I'm not a huge comic guy, but you mentioned earlier when we were chatting about the IDW doing the special cover there, the big giant one that you could take a picture in front of. Yeah. Great pictures, by the way, for the Here There Be Dragons pirate adventure with Godzilla. So I love that. But I think the biggest news from Comic-Con was the announcement of Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, this partnership with DC and Legendary Comics, and some of the stuff they released there. It looks like, I mean, I heard that in the moment, the first thing I thought of was me and you talking about in our episode about the Godzilla films that were never made, Batman versus Godzilla 66. So I don't know. I don't know if you saw all the covers that they've unveiled a few covers already. And one of the covers is like a giant robotic Batman fighting Godzilla. I have seen that one. Yes.
You see that one? Yeah.
Yes. I was like, is that a new like jet? Oh no, that's Batman.
It's Batman. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just thought that's great for the Godzilla brand. I mean, DC is a big thing. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, like they're the biggest, superheroes in the world. And Godzilla's already been canon in Marvel and had a Marvel run. Yep. And he's fought the Avengers, and now they're gonna throw him in with DC. I think that's really cool. Like, I don't buy comics that much anymore, except for when it's this kind of thing, when it's like a special run. And I've never bought a Superman comic in my fucking life, but I'm gonna buy these. and having the Kong part in there too adds another layer.
It's very cool.
Yeah. Now we need John Yerkeba to do that. We need him to do one of those covers.
Oh, he would love that so much, dude.
Once I heard the news, I shot him a note and I was like, I bet you have some thoughts on this, don't you? He goes, how long do you have? But yeah, right there. We just did it. We just went through Wonderfest. We went through like 7 other releases and Comic-Con.
A lot of stuff. Like nobody else is doing that. I don't know. Maybe they are. I'm just saying.
Nobody else is doing it right now.